So where are we going today, Mr. Boo?
Today we're going to...
Location. Luceram. Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami, and today we are headed to France's most Christmassy village, the wonderful medieval place that goes by the name of Luceram. So today's journey is a 70-kilometre round trip right at the outer limit of our range, which is only 75 kilometres. So we're going to have to somehow get a charge. The village doesn't have a charger, but it's going to take us right along the Péon Valley and then 5,000 feet up into the sky. And look up there, there is snow in them there hills. Up to the village of Luceram, a village which has no less than 450 nativity scenes created by all of the villagers. So each house has its own little set. So, you know what I'm going to say now. Sit back, enjoy the ride on this crisp, cold, clear blue sky day as we take you to France's most Christmassy village. Mr. Boo, after last week's cataclysmic disaster in which we found no live animals, are you absolutely certain that there are going to be 450 nativity scenes or that this isn't actually an Easter event?
It's definitely not an Easter event.
And it's definitely open?
And it's definitely open. It was launched at the weekend. I have checked, double-checked, triple-checked. It is open every day.
Except Tuesdays.
Oh. Except when it's closed for lunch, but we will be there.
How can you close a nativity for lunch?
I don't know. That is a bit of a mystery, but we're definitely on.
Definitely on. You heard it here first, folks.
Goes down the chimney late at night. Who gives every heart a lift to Santa? Who is pulled by reindeer on his flight? From house to house he'll go, putting on his show. Don't ask me how he's done it.
Steptoe's yard round here. Oh, I used to love Steptoe and Son, didn't you?
No comment.
Oh, I loved it. That episode where Harold wanted to go into amateur dramatics, I loved that. He wanted to be an actor. Now, that is my favourite one. I don't think Wilfred Bramble were very happy, were he? Man, he never looked very happy, Wilfred Bramble. He was a funny character. He was very fond of cottagers. Not the ones that you have in the country, I hasten to add. Allegedly. I don't want to be caught saying anything out of order on this channel.
Who comes down?
So we're going to go through Drap.
We're going to go through Drap and maybe try and get a little charge boost.
A little charge boost, because we're worried that we literally won't make it in the cold. We shall see. Who's that?
So we're going round and left.
Round and left. Is he tooting us?
No.
Oh.
Oh, careful. Gosh, that was a bit tight.
I was distracted by Santa Claus's letterbox. I've got to admit. That's the kind of person I am. Where is it? I've got cramp in my hand from having window open.
It's up there, so go
Up here? In that car park?
Yeah, I don't know how to get into that bit then. I thought it was round.
No, we did this last time. I remember we ended up in that car park. Do you remember? We came to this one first and got it wrong. We can't go up there, there's no entry.
Oh, then where that white van is, careful. Ooh. Is this a ramp here? In?
Yeah.
Up here.
There's the charger.
Go for it, Mike.
Get in. Get in. Nice little Fiat 500 having a charge. That's a nifty little vehicle, isn't it? It's got 4 seats, that must have been. Right, we're going to put Elton on a quick charge and we're going to go and hopefully buy our lunch to take with us because, unbelievably, you say there is no restaurant in this very popular Christmas village that's open.
Not on today.
Ah, not Tuesdays. So we've got to quickly pop into the post office and post some of our draft excluders to our customers. Who are we sending these to, Mr. Boo?
Kevin, Wendy, and Pierre.
Oh, Kevin, Wendy and Pierre, all purchasers of our Citroen draft excluders. It's gorgeously decorated boulangerie. See what we can get. Oh, look at this, fantastic. Framboise. Well, that was an absolutely unexpected treat. What a fantastic boulangerie in just a little, very average place, Drap. It's nothing to write home about. It's not for second homeowners or anything like that. It's just a normal, run-of-the-mill place. But what a fantastic boulangerie. We got our lunch, we had our 2 croissants and our little bit of tart and a couple of coffees, and it was €16.80. Anyway, can't beat that. Let's get back in Elton and head on to Luceram before they shut for lunch. Special parking for car sharers. Peter Kay. Well, I think we should just wait another 10 minutes, see if we can get a bit more charging, don't you?
Yeah, good idea.
You can read your Readly.
I'm going to read my magazines.
Mr. Boo is a bit obsessed with this new app he's got, which is, I don't know if you've come across it. It's called Readly, and basically it means that, well, you can read your favourite magazines or newspapers from multiple countries, everything from sort of Vogue, which you read, don't you?
Vogue, Glamour.
Glamour, I read Glamour. I read EV Weekly. But, you know, all the electric vehicle magazines, hobby magazines.
Your Dog magazine.
Your Dog magazine, crafting magazines. You literally can read anything. And you just pay a simple flat fee, which is remarkable per month. Really barely more than the sort of price of a cup of coffee or something, is it?
No, it's fine.
A week. And also, the amazing thing about Readly is you can download this stuff to your phone. So if you're in a situation like this where you're waiting for your car to charge up, or you're on an aeroplane and you've got no Wi-Fi or no 4G, there you've got your magazines. It's quite ecological, isn't it? Because you're not wasting any paper. And also you're not carrying those magazines around, which drives me mad. I mean, they're lovely, but, you know, they just pile up at home and they get full of dust, and then the dog eats them.
True.
You know, so check out Readly, because we were intrigued. Obviously they sponsored our video today, but we didn't know anything about it, and I have to say I've become a bit keen on it, because I do love a newspaper and I do love a magazine, but obviously we're out of Britain, and it's harder to get a hold of them, and they're quite expensive. The other great thing is you can share it with up to, I think, 4 or 5 other people. 5 other people. So, you know, if you're paying that amount of money, and check in the description below the video for any details of any offers or anything that are there.
Well, also you get your first 2 months free.
2 months free?
Yeah.
First 2 months free. Well, we can.
With the offer in our description.
Is that our offer?
Yeah.
You see, that's our offer. So first 2 months free. What have you got to lose? Just give it a whirl. If you don't like it, send it back, cancel it. But you'll get 2 months free papers, and you've got everything in France, you've got Australia, all kinds of magazines from all over the world, and newspapers, and they're there just in the palm of your hand with the power of Readly. Anyway, Mr. Boo, I think it might be time to unplug the cable and carry on to Luceram.
Let me just finish this article about is my dog listening to me?
What's it say? Is it?
No.
Particularly when you've got a sandwich in your hand. I find Twiggy listens to us when we've got a sandwich in our hand, but Readly knows. Off we go. Bye bye Boulange, we'll be back.
For the Circuit des Crèches.
Circuit, yeah, there's actually a big map goes along with this, isn't there?
Yes.
This crèche. When did it start? Is it very old, this tradition of crèches up here? Or
Well,
nativity scenes. People get confused with the word crèche.
This tour began in 1996.
Oh, it's not that old then.
But the idea of having crèche or nativity scenes actually started in during the French Revolution, 1789, because they banned midnight mass. And so people wanted to keep religion alive, Catholicism alive, and to be able to celebrate Christmas in their special way. So they started making their own little scenes that they would normally have had in churches, and people would make their own and put them in their windows.
So a little life in miniature.
Yeah.
The life you couldn't have in miniature in your window. How lovely. Well, and I was reading that the santons, which are the sort of figurines which are very collectible and revered, that there are more figurines used in this I'm going to say exhibition, but this circuit of nativity scenes than there are villagers in the village.
Yes, the population is about 1,200, and I think there should be about 2,000 or 3,000 Santon figures, little
2,000 or 3,000 santons. You don't get that every day. There you can see it clinging to the hillside. Wow, look at that.
And up there, more snow.
Spectacular with snow above it. Amazing. I bet if we come in a week's time, the snow will be down to the village, don't you?
I believe so.
Which will be amazing with the creches, the nativities. Look at this woman, she does that every day, walks up for her shopping. I can't believe they've no charger here. It's bizarre, isn't it? Oh, is that one? Is that nativity in there? Look, it's a little chapel. That could be creche number one.
Creche.
That's creche number one. I don't think we can stop though, we'll come back. Well, here we go. This is the medieval village of Luceram. And look at that up there, gorgeous. haven't spared money on the speed bumps. Wow.
And once a year he'll go barreling through the snow.
Right, let's get to the creches before they shut for lunch. So first thing we need to do is get a map of the 450 nativity scenes. And Mr. Boo thinks the tourist office is just down here. Hopefully they're still open. We think we've found the tourist office, the Maison de Paix. C'est bon.
Here's the map.
Here it is. Wow. Let's get to work, Mr. Boo. I think, you know, what we should do is have a little competition. Let's decide which is the best. The me and mon ami best creche of the day. Where are we? We're at the Maison de Paix, yeah? Twiggy's attacking Jesus. Twigs? You'll go to hell. We've made an executive decision. We're going up into the village on the circuit. This is the first one, Mr. Boo, I've spotted. Look, this is somebody's made one in a little car. Look, and they've hung it outside their house. How lovely.
You'll notice that they don't put the baby Jesus in until Christmas Eve, you see. Normally, yeah. You don't put your Jesus in until Christmas Eve.
Save your Jesus for Christmas. I love the fact that it's so kind of random. You know, you see so many sort of nativity scenes in shopping malls and things like that these days. And, you know, they're all a bit plastic and a bit preordained, and you kind of think that the other mall had it last year. And I'm sure some of these creches come out every year, but there's something so sweet about them outside real people's houses. Message in a bottle. I do miss Sting, don't you?
He's still alive.
No, you don't hear much of him. I think it's all that tantric sex he did. He tired him out. Or was it yoga? I can't remember. Interestingly, there's been a story doing the rounds here the last few weeks in the press about a sex cult, a tantric sex cult in villages like this. So you never know what's going on. Do you, Twigs? It's so good to come today because we've got the place almost to ourselves. And I bet if you come at the weekend, you can't move. It's really magical.
I like this one, it's painted pebbles, look.
Oh look, painted pebbles. And a nice bit of icing sugar on the roof. I tell you what, it won't be long before they've got some real. You can feel it.
If that's Joseph, he's also missing a hand, a la Han Solo, a la Joan of Arc last week. The logman of Alcatraz's vehicle, look.
Look, the logman of Alcatraz got his own nativity. Twiggy's trying to get in this. This is fabulous. Look at this in here. What's this one?
Wow.
Oh, this is top so far for me by quite a long way. Look at this. Get through the fence, the camera lens. Look at that. That's a whole epic scene. How do they get in to put them on there? They have little cranes. I think they have a little crane to move all the santons in. They must work from the back, don't you think?
Work from the back and work their way out. It's amazing.
It's got a windmill, some lights, a school, boulanger, butchers, public toilet, hairdressers. And then down here, look, a sort of Romany camp and a river. Wow, that's my number one thus far. And look at the door it's through, it's so fantastic. Look. On y va, Mr. Boo. Oh, finally some warmth at the sun. Oh, it's like the end of Jane Eyre, the light, the light. What a gorgeous spot this is. You missed this little one here, look. And as usual, the village cemetery with the best view of the mountains and the snow up there, look at that. Just up there, you can almost touch it, Mr. Boo. Winter is a-coming. Another street, another set of creches. Village fountain, also a creche. They've used an old saddle. You see it?
Oh yeah, I get what it is now.
Yeah. Oh, what's that one?
And look at this one, it's a cheese grater.
Oh yeah. That's a great idea. See what I did there? Think it's competitive? Do you think people want to try and get one up on their neighbours with their creches?
Yes.
You know, Mrs. Smith at number 7, ooh, her creche this year was to die for.
But as Quentin said, you shouldn't try and keep up with the Joneses.
No, never try and keep up with the Joneses. Drag them down to your level. It's cheaper. The church, Mr. Bull, let's see if there's any in there. Special dispensation to bring Twiggy in. Oh, wow. This might be the definition of Christmas. Ooh, there's some big ones here. Look at these Santons. There's Grandma and Grandad sat out on the terrace with his paper. He'd have an iPad now, wouldn't he? and here's everyone in the village. Oh, there's the jolly farmer. Look at the back with his wife. She looks quite jolly too, look. And then under here, the nativity scene. And the wise men. And, oh, and the fruit seller. It's all going on. Look at the houses with their little lights inside. So cute, look at that.
Have you seen how they've done the perspective? So on the other side of the river, they're a bit smaller. And in the distance, you can see a tiny version of Luceram. That's the tower.
It's almost like being there.
There's a secret underground crash department with difficult access. Let's have a look, Mr. Boo.
Head.
Animals in this one.
Oh, oh, this is good. Well, I'm glad we came to this one. Wow, look at this. This is pretty epic. Look at the boulangerie. And the wood merchant. And the church. Oh, this is probably the best thus far. Although the figures are a bit big for my taste. I like the little ones. But the buildings are fantastic.
That's the mayor outside the mairie.
Oh, yeah.
Looks a bit like Anton Dubec.
Got a garland. The mayor, and there's some camels. And the mayor. Interesting. But the buildings, these are terrific. They've had these a few years, but they're beautifully made. Look at the detail and the stonework. And the stained glass window.
Apparently they start making their sets in the summer.
Oh, really? There is another church here, isn't there? We sort of trompe-l'oeil, or faded trompe-l'oeil. Yeah, and there's the clock tower. How amazing. God, this stonework is icy. Absolutely icy. Well, I hope we can send the drone up after we've had our sandwiches, because this village should look amazing if we can find a place to do it from. It's a famous micro one, Mr. Boo.
Yeah, they're queuing up to get inside to get a peek.
They certainly are. Is this really tiny? Show us. Ooh, it's like a spy hole.
It's like a spy hole.
Look at
True
that.
story. All the santons were made out of corks.
Corks.
Yep.
So, who's going to win your top creche, your Mia Mon Ami Palme d'Or of Luceram?
I think my favourite was Under the Church with the amazing buildings.
It did have amazing buildings. I wasn't convinced by the figures though, because they're a bit big. I like the little ones.
With the Anton du Bec as the mayor.
Yeah, I think my favourite was probably either that tiny one or the first one we saw.
Oh, where we said they must go back to front.
Yeah, back to front. You could see the effort, and you could see what a struggle it'd be to climb up there and put your santons in.
There's a solar-powered toilet.
Oh yeah, solar-powered WC. It's the future. We've spotted a park bench just about in the sun to have our sandwiches. What have we got?
This one's for you.
What is it? Oh, I got jambon fromage. What did you get?
I got jambon cru with chèvre,
Oh, so
parma ham and goat cheese.
right, Mr. Boo, let's go get back in Elton and find a place to drone.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well, that was the incredible village of Luceram. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, please give us a comment, please think about buying us a coffee, help support the channel. But most of all, remember folks, stay charged.
Bye.
Horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing